Morning. We're doing a little hiking and exploring. So I'm using my AirPods as the mics today. I've got them set in transparency mode. It's not too terribly windy. It's about 40 degrees, so we may have a little bit of wind noise, but I did see some remote controlled aircraft at the neighboring remote airfield. So I decided to stop and take a look. They may have brought it down. I don't see it right now, but I'm going to kind of venture over that way. So my name's Baron Smith, baronsmithpicker.com, and we're doing a live stream this morning at the pond and the remote control airfield, which I've been just oddly fascinated with. I've yet to meet any of the pilots due to the weather conditions. They haven't had as much, but if we do get some wind noise, I apologize. But let's get this hike underway and see what we can see. We're just going to flip the camera back and periodically check in. And we got a little bit of wind right now. But yeah, this is our standard go-to hiking path, one of my favorite walks. And we've got two ponds, popular local destination for fishermen, hikers, nature enthusiasts. And as I mentioned before, there's a neighboring remote control airfield, which is pretty cool. They have their designated flying lanes. Like I say, I don't see him airborne now, but he was as I pulled up. So we'll just continue our walk and see if they launch again. Hopefully our wind noise isn't going to be too bad, or I'll see if I can tweak the AirPod settings to noise cancellation. I keep it on transparency because I like to hear the nature sounds, the ducks, the geese. I'm actually looking directly at a gaggle of geese right now across the pond. See if we can zoom in and show you what I'm talking about. Baloney, thank you. Yeah, hopefully, like I say, hopefully the wind's not too bad. But yeah, here we go. Skylar Sanders. Hello, good morning. Quite a few of them over there, actually. Sunbathing. Baloney and Skylar Sanders checking in. Thank you. Hope everyone's doing well this holiday week. The hustle bustle. Oh, here we go. Just had some activity flying overhead. Not aircraft, just birds, ducks, geese. Good morning, Skylar Sanders and Filoni. Thank you for joining the channel and joining the hike. Like I say, this is one of my favorite spots to kind of relax and walk around. There's two ponds out here. Here's the big pond. Oh, I hear aircraft. Okay, so we're going to walk that way. Let me turn the camera back around. Yeah, he's doing some circles and loops. Don't know if I can get a good visual on him, but I'll keep walking that way. Once I round this bend, I'll see if I can get a clear line of sight on the remote control airfield and show you what I'm talking about. But I definitely hear the aircraft. So these are basically licensed pilots, and they have a designated flight path, probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 acres. They have a boundary where they can fly their aircraft. I think the rule was you can't have more than 3 aircraft airborne at the same time. Let's see here if I can get a tight shot. Let me see if I can get stationary. That's part of the remote control airfield right there. It's like 3 or 4 football fields. That's the marker for the boundary. You can't fly beyond that boundary because we've got a hiking trail here. Not using a gimbal today. I'm just kind of hand handheld iPhone that I'm transmitting with. All right, here we go. Try it again. All right. Keep the camera pointed towards the airfield temporarily in case she doesn't. In case he buzzes the tower, so to speak. I can. There he is. There he is. Yeah, straight up. Aerial acrobatics and a nosedive. Pisces. Am I saying that right? Good morning. Pisces. Pisces. Good morning. Thank you for joining our little hike this morning. Give you a perspective. I'm here on the walking path next to the pond. Got a pretty stiff breeze, 40 degrees this morning. I apologize for any wind noise. Okay, there's several vehicles at the remote control airfield. This is the first time they've been out there this month, and that's their launching station. I'm doing good, Pisces. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the hike. This is my backdrop. This is the big pond. I used to do some fishing here with some friends of mine. You can see the other side, but it's a fairly large local community pond. Okay, put it back towards the pond. What I'll have to do is, at one point, I'm going to park over there and see if I can talk to one of the pilots and see if they will allow me film their takeoff and landing. And yeah, this doesn't do it justice. I can't really get a good visual on the plane, but we'll continue our hike for now. Morning, morning. Almost see his plane. Well, he's getting some altitude. I can't even see it with the naked eye now. Coming back down. There's only one plane in the air right now. In fact, I'm going to walk over here, see how close I can get without getting into their airspace. Yeah, here he goes. He's closer now. Yeah, this iPhone is just not really picking up the plane. But this gives you a broad perspective of the green belt that they have for their flight path. Well, like I say, they're licensed pilots for these remote control aircraft. I mean, it seems like a pretty cool hobby. They're not drones, they're actually remote control aircraft. Some are fuel based, others are, I'm guessing, battery based. I'm still kind of in the initial stages of checking them out. But we'll continue the hike for now, and I'll just do a separate live stream one day over there at the remote control airfield. Off to my right, really what we've got, a remote control airfield. We've got two ponds, got a paved walking path. One loop around the big pond is about a mile. And then off to my right, we've got a connector stream, creek, what have you, that connects our two local Dallas Fort Worth lakes. It connects Lake Lavon to Lake Ray Hubbard. To watch my step, quit looking at the phone here. We're right on the edge of the bank. But yeah, in heavy rain conditions, this will definitely rise up and go over the bank. And I've seen this whole park submerged in water during the rainy season, where the entire walking path is submerged. Yeah, this is a perspective of where I am. But yeah, it's a nice little escape from the hustle bustle of the grind. Just get out here and explore nature a little bit. Yeah, here we are at the creek. Yeah, I appreciate everybody checking in this morning. Pisces and the others. Skylar. Yeah, this was kind of an unplanned live stream this morning, out doing some Christmas shopping. And like I say, I was driving by and I saw one of the remote control aircraft in the air. So made a quick decision to stop and get out and check it out. Had I known that, I would have driven down there and parked at the remote control airfield. We've done a few live streams here at the pond, and there is a tucked away, pretty cool little fishing area where people basically park on the bridge and they carry their fishing gear down to this same creek, but it's on the other side of the highway. And you get deep enough in the woods there, you forget you're in the city area. And I was half joking one day on my live stream about Bigfoot sightings, and my joke backfired on me. And it was on the stream. You can see the look of shock on my face because I was pretty deep into the trail, and I heard something, probably as big as me, crunching leaves and twigs in the woods where really there shouldn't be a human. Scared the life out of me. He said, "I thought you were filming me." I said, "No, I'm live streaming a nature hike, and you scared the life out of me because I thought we may have had an on-screen, real-life Bigfoot encounter." But nonetheless, he was fishing, and he was taking a break from his fishing in the woods, and I just happened upon him. So that's one of my other live streams. You'll have to check it out if you want a good chuckle. But today we're on the civilized paved path since it wasn't planned. Next time I go do deep woods exploration, I'll be taking, snacks, water bottles, maybe a battery pack so I can live stream without interruption. There was the issue of the faltering signal out there, so got to contend with that. But it's fun. It's one of my hobbies, hiking, exploring, in addition to my music. I do have a music channel as well. DarrenSmithPicker.com is the website. Takes you right to my YouTube landing page. I usually do hour-long sessions at a time. I've got one premiering tonight with a special guest, my niece, Laurie Smith. So check it out. BaronSmithPicker.com, 8 o'clock tonight, Central Time. Like I say, we do about an hour country music. In fact, I'm getting a text from my niece right now. But like I say, it premieres 8 o'clock tonight. It's just me, my electric guitar, a PA system, amplifier, and my niece is singing with me. And it's kind of our first premiere collaboration, but it's fun. It's another hobby, one of my hobbies, hiking, music. I also have a multitude of shorts from the cat kingdom. There's several cats that have their own little shorts and their own fan club. Charlotte, the famous black cat with the purple collar, TC, the tomcat, and then the stray, fluffy cat. She shows up every morning like clockwork for breakfast. Okay, here is at through trail. I'll show you my little resting spot here. Ah, here we go. I walked right past it. I keep saying I'm going to shoot a little music video out here because there's something about this little spot here by the pond beneath the bodark tree and the tree stump and the pond in the background. A good little painting. An artist came out here, sketched it, painted it, Thomas Kincaid style in Texas under the bodark tree with a tree stump. But yeah, I'll have to come out here with my tripod, set up the camera, and entertain the joggers and hikers with a little guitar music and shoot a video. You never know. Bigfoot may be even watching from the trees. I wonder what his favorite song is. But yeah, the trees are pretty awesome. I believe this tree was probably here when this pond was just, wetlands before they engineered it. The trees and the creek were here long before the park. Yep, we got some more wind now as we complete our circle. Over here, this is the southern edge of the pond where ducks and geese like to gather sometimes in warmer weather conditions. It's a popular feeding area. I have another live stream where someone had just left a ton of feed, and I bet there were 200 ducks and geese chowing down. If I was able to capture that, that was fun. As I say that, I do see some geese over on the soccer field, kind of hanging out. Even though it's cold, we do have a little bit of wildlife out today. Not a lot of joggers, not a lot of hikers. I did see my friends, my regulars that are always hiking around the pond, some retirees that come out here daily. Yeah, let's station ourselves here right under this tree, and I'll show you. See if we can zoom in on the soccer field to show you the gaggle of geese hanging out, sunbathing. Yeah, there's quite a few sunbathing over there. And then there's more here to my left. Like I say, these are soccer fields. And when they're not in use, or perhaps even when they're in use, these geese like to call it their home, their hangout spot. He's looking for a comfortable spot to roost. But yeah, that's the pond, that's the soccer field. Those are the geese. But this is the popular feeding area. Maybe they'll come up on the bank here. Like I say, if I had planned this, I would have brought some feed myself. I understand they like dried corn and birdseed is popular. But again, this is the big pond, and the little pond is to my right. I do have another video where the geese were actually on the sidewalk, and one wouldn't let me pass unless I fed him. That's the toll. Sometimes you got to pay the geese to access the park. No, it was fun.